There are more people who see the wind blowing, some who may have been progressive but supported Clinton because they were in elected office and they were scared. Some people who literally had an enlightenment. Some people who are just political animals and are like, all right, I'm going to vote progressive now because that's how I'm going to survive. Guess what? We need those people. Because otherwise, the status quo Democrats, the Clinton Democrats, are going to stay in control for the next 30 years. Allies do not mean everybody who is exactly in belief, has the same beliefs as you. It means people who are willing to join forces with you in fighting the opposition when you need to win. Politics makes strange bedfellows. You've heard that line before, right? There needs to be a strategy to clean up the house, right? And I would say there are probably, Tom Perez barely won the DNC chair's race in February. There are more people who are frustrated now than they were then, and he almost lost. So just think about the numbers there. There are more people who are supporting him. You see how popular Bernie Sanders is. He's the most popular politician in the country, in the world. So think about, you don't think the establishment's freaking out? They're targeting and they're making these attacks for a reason. They're clinging to control for a reason. They know we are so close to taking over. When Donna Brazile turns on the establishment and starts spilling the beans and sharing the secrets and talking about the internal corruption, think about that. Why would we say, no, we don't want to hear that? That's just not wise. So I challenge you guys to think bigger. Just think bigger. To win, what is it going to take to win? Shouting at each other online? Or actually understanding what happened and using that knowledge to build beyond? Last thing I'm going to add. There's a lot of commentators out there who are using this continuous war to gain viewers. I always err on the side, I'm not one to stay in my own corner. I am a fighter, but I always err on the side of figuring out the facts first. So sometimes I don't do these commentary videos as regularly because I want to make sure that the facts are there. I want to make sure I source. I want to make sure I interview, dozens of people from different places before I go out there and spew my opinion or my take. And all I'll tell you now is I have interviewed dozens and dozens and dozens of people, probably over 100 people over the last year, about the Democratic Party. And everything comes down to the money. So I urge you guys, before you hear these hot takes online, think, well, what does that person really know about the party? Have they done their sourcing? Can they quote people? Can they give me statistics? Or are they trying to bolster their audience and get more ad revenue for their YouTube page or their, I'm talking about competitors, or more Twitter followers? My Twitter followers are my Twitter followers. I don't actively try to make things go viral. They're, if it happens, it happens, but it's not like I am doing that regularly. You'll see Twitter followers have remained consistent over the past several years. So just keep that all in mind. I'm going to try to follow the facts, and if you don't want to hear that, I'm sorry. Then I'm not your reporter. I'm not the reporter you want to hear.